And again, in this particular situation, there were dozens. The most I'd ever seen at a house at one time. And so
39, 40, 41, and 42 flea bombs this person's had off.
But I've done this nearly 20 years, and I would strongly advise that you just contact a professional. Hey everybody, Chris Shipley, Shipley Pest Solutions. Wanted to share a video from a flea service that I did quite a while ago, and upon my arrival, I found a tremendous amount of flea bombs, the over-the-counter aerosol that you can kind of disperse and place in the house to get rid of fleas. And situation was, tenant moved out, homeowner comes in, fleas are everywhere, and the fleas were pretty bad in this place. And so they tried to do it themselves, and they get into dozens and dozens of flea bombs before they called us. And so it's a scenario that I see quite a bit, honestly. Lots of times, you just want to get rid of the problem, set off some flea bombs. I think they're like 10, 12 bucks a package now for like 3 or 4. But again, this specific situation, there were dozens. And this presents a couple of bad issues. One being that's explicitly against label for safety purposes. Most of those little canisters that you set off, if you read the label on those, most of those are good for like a 12 by 12 or a 16 by 16 room, 1 can per. And so like a normal house might take 6, 8, according to label. And again, in this particular situation, there were dozens. The most I'd ever seen at a house at one time. And the other thing that the flea bombs don't really address is the flea bomb or the aerosol, the fumigant, won't affect and or kill fleas at different life stages in their life cycle, because they'll go from egg, larva, pupa, and then they'll size up to like an adult. They'll be in a cocoon, and then they'll be a mature adult where they can then take that blood meal, reproduce, which interestingly enough, they can bite humans, but they can't live on us. We're not hairy enough, despite what some people might think. We are, as humans, are not hairy enough. So that's why they're going to be on your cats and or dogs, which we have the dog and the cat flea. And so those fumigants actually will not work against fleas at various life stages. And so you're quite literally lighting money on fire. The modern products that we use when we treat for fleas, we're going to have an insect growth regulator, that IGR, which is going to then stop them and or sterilize them in those different life stages as they mature. And so not only will you have a product when you treat for them that will eliminate the adults and or various other fleas at their various life stages, but it will also sterilize them. So therefore just halting that entire breeding and population increase scenario in its tracks. So again, this situation was a holy cow. I've never seen this many. I would strongly advise against this. Do not do this. I have done this for many, many years. I understand, and sometimes situations can be taken care of on their own. Fleas, bed bugs, roaches. Yes, I'm in the industry, but I've done this nearly 20 years, and I would strongly advise that you just contact a professional to eliminate them, because in a scenario like this where you're buying dozens and dozens of flea bombs, at $10 to $15 a pop, you're already spending a couple $100s to try and do this, let alone the headache and everything. So again, I would just seek out professional help. There's a reason why we're licensed technicians and we do what we do. We're going to wear safety gear, respirators, gloves, long pants, long shirts, whatever the label may require, and don't put ourselves in scenarios like this. So yeah, holy cow moment. I've never seen this many in one house before. I don't know if they were all set off at once or if this is multiple times just over multiple days or what, but as you'll see, it was a lot.
2, 4, 6, 7 flea bombs here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42 flea bones this person's had off.